This is the new 40 acres we're buying. This is coming in off of Drapers Corner Road, and it's right at the intersection of Drapers Corner and Route 14 out west of Harrington. So there's a tack stitch here, so you can enter in on both sides of this tack stitch that goes in to the basically to the center of the property, and off to the left is cut over. And there's some paths cut through this cut over here. It's a tree. It was in the tree farm program, so the center of it is all grown up in these young trees. So I'm driving back along the tack stitch. You can see the trees out here to the left, and they've got some paths cut through here. About 4 or 5 of these trails crisscrossing through this woods over here to the left. But then once you get down to the end here, it opens up into a field, which is pretty sweet because the field has just been mowed, but it's got these ponds out here. It's in a pond program for another 4 years, so the state actually pays like $400-500 a year for us to keep these ponds here. You can see there's wood duck nests in these ponds in. So there's this pond here, and this area they're saying is about 1.7 acres, and then there's another area about the same size on the other side, and I'll take you over there. So just coming around this same pond here, you got the tack stitch to the right, and then there's a strip of woods on the other side of that tack stitch that goes all the way down, and then on the end of that strip of woods is kind of like a food plot area, which is kind of cool. And there's a lane on the outside of that woods that goes all the way down, so you can access that food plot area from Route 14. So it's a nice kind of back way in. And then this is the pond area again. You can see here they've got the drain so it doesn't go above a certain level. That drains right into the ditch over here. So that's where I'm thinking we can plug that puppy and flood these things out a little bit more when it's time to kill some ducks, if we can get some ducks in here. So then when you come down past this pond, that comes, and the pond wraps all the way around here. It's good size. You know, it's just low. So I don't think you have to do too much with the land to flood it out. Get some good water back here. And that's all low there. So we're wrapping around that woods, and we're coming back this back corner. This is, I guess, this is the deer access point here, because there's this end down here, which is not real wide, that connects to the woods behind it, is where the deer access. So there's a huge, you know, cut over pine woods behind it that looks like a big bedding area, and then it's connected to, you know, 1,000 acres back behind that. So, but then here's the other pond area down on this end. You can see his tripod stand there. So there's another pond area here, and it's kind of more narrow and strips back straight back along the cut over woods edge there to the left. And then that food plot area is back in there that I was talking about. So got another ditch right here that borders the neighbor's property. So nice clear property line, clear cut property line. And then this is a nice food plot area here too. So looks like You can see this pond I said that's narrow and comes back through here. Could also be flooded. We just need some power out here and some pumps. And then this food plot turns into a lane that heads back out to Drapers Corner Road. So that's the scoop. I'm gonna take you in from the Route 14 side too, along that lane back to that food plot. Okay, so I'm coming back out on Drapers Corner Road. I'm gonna turn left here and head towards Route 14. So this is all the frontage on Drapers Corner Road. You see here, that's where I drove in initially. You can drive in on the other side of the ditch there. Then you kind of got like a buffer woods here between that ditch and Route 14. So this is the corner, and I'm going to go down to the end of the property. This is all the frontage here, and then I'll take you in down the lane that goes back to that food plot area. So I'm driving down 14, and you see my sign on the right here as well. There's a little triangle, a 4-acre triangle on this side that's kind of nice because it's separate from the main farm, and I'm going to be able to cut that into two acre lots and sell those off to help pay for this puppy. Alright, so I'm going to pull in here on this lane. Alright, so there we go. Coming down this backside. So it's kind of cool. You got basically, you know, three good access points. The first one I went in, the second one that I came out. There's a little cut over there that goes out to that where the pond and ditches are. And then this one, and then this access point that I'm coming in. So get down towards the end here. This is where it kind of opens up here, which I call like a food plot area, but it connects over to that pine forest. Basically, that's the frontage there to the forest. And then this takes you back over to the other side of the ditch that we were on earlier. So there's the second pond I showed you, and then the open field out there. It has the other bigger pond. That's it. Drapers Corner Road, 40 acres.